I wanted to spend today on a Pokemon that I personally love, that being Octillery. It unfortunately did not get enough love from Game Freak though, and it stayed a primary victim of power creep throughout each generation of games that it's been in. However, this is actually a video where we're going to be fixing the issues that Octillery has had for years. Aspects like its stats and distributions, movesets, abilities, and other gameplay and lore factors alike will be adjusted, all in hopes to make Octillery a viable Pokemon in both playthroughs of a game or competitive Pokemon battling alike. So, to begin with its stats, one might think that our Squid is somewhat viable. A base 105 in both attacking stats is decent, and these stats mean that it could take advantage of its extremely diverse move pool, which will allow Octillery to work both as a physical, special, or mixed attacker. More on its move pool later. Despite this though, its attacking capabilities are sadly undermined by its average bulk, with base 75 across the board. This wouldn't be so bad, but after combining that with a speed stat of 45, Octillery will commonly be outsped by the majority of Pokemon, leaving it hurt in the process. Also, even though base 105 is above average for a Pokemon's attacking capabilities, it is just too little of a number to be a reliable wall breaker even with choice items equipped. What does all of this mean for Octillery? It means that unfortunately, it's locked out from using a specific archetype as a Pokemon. It can't be a reliable special, physical, or mixed attacker, and it's unable to be a bulky pivot Pokemon either with average bulk and below average speed. To actually start fixing him, I believe that every stat but speed should be remedied, and here is why. Octillery is clearly a slow Pokemon who likes to hunker down and stay in place. Its Pokédex entries state a number of facts about it living in holes and rocks, where it only appears to attack prey after they come out. Combine that with the fact that Octillery's mouth resembles a turret, it can learn bullet and blast type moves, and it has the ability to stay in place with its tentacles, then we have a Pokemon whose design should be a stronger, turret-like, bulky attacker. Bumping both its special defense and defense up to base 90 will allow Octillery to more efficiently sponge damage from opponents and tie into its nature of being a bulky attacker. I'm also choosing to bump its attack and special attack by 10 points each, as the reasons why I'm doing so stay the same. Making them both base 115 also allows Octillery to make better use of its extremely wide move pool, having strong coverage options in the Psychic, Ice, Poison, Rock, and Grass types. Its defenses were partially buffed because I'm giving Octillery a new move, Recover. Not only does this make sense from the view of a bulky water type, but in real life, octopuses can actually regenerate their arms and legs. Therefore, giving this Pokemon Recover would make perfect sense. The changes I've been making so far might sound very familiar to an already existing Pokemon that has these stats already, Slowbro, who has overall better bulk, a top tier ability, and a useful secondary typing. So why not just use Slowbro instead if it does Octillery's job better? Well, alongside buffing its attack, I'm also giving it two new abilities to make use of, Skill Link and Adaptability. Skill Link because it will now be able to make use of two powerful coverage attacks, being Bullet Seed and Rock Blast, and Adaptability because octopuses can hide and mask themselves into their surroundings, aka adapting to their environment, which in this case is battling. Moves like Hydro Pump will now have a destructive base power of 220, alongside other strong moves like Liquidation, Scald, and Surf having a power increase as well. These buffs should solidify Octillery as either a bulky pivot Pokemon or a strong wall breaker, whatever the trainer wants to use. Overall though, I hope this video was an eye-opener to the potential that a lot of weaker Pokemon such as Octillery can have to be somewhat of a threat. It is highly unlikely that any Pokemon will be buffed this much without a Mega Evolution, but with critical changes to its design, it is nice to theorize and think about what these mods could really do. And also, thanks for watching. If you're interested to see more videos like these, make sure to like and subscribe as I have a lot more to come. Thank you guys.